Hello.
Hello, my name is Alessandro Moriani. I'm with Chris Mcdonald, and he's got his own YouTube channel, and he is doing a series on his YouTube channel, and this is episode 1 called Child Life. Childhood or childhood on his channel. So we're gonna interview Chris Mcdonald today and see how he gets on. Go.
Hello guys, my name is Chris Mcdonald and I was born on the 29th of April 1993. I was also born with a disability called cerebral palsy. My mum and father were told that I wouldn't be able to walk or talk, let alone play football. The hospital doctors and nurses told my family that many years ago. I also knew from the bottom of my heart that I wasn't willing to accept that, because I always wanted to be a disabled footballer. I always wanted to be a professional footballer. So a long time ago, when I was at the age of 6 years of age, something traumatic happened to me, and when I was 5 and a half and 6 years of age, something silly like that. I lost my mum tragically, which was very heartbreaking for me. It was very difficult for me as a child, because I wasn't accepted into the society as we. It wasn't as diverse as what it is today. I was always bullied. I was always beaten up, battered, bruised. I was always picked on by other kids. It was very traumatic for me, and I was also raped when I was a little boy. And it wasn't by any of my members of family, it was by someone who was very close to my family, but now they're serving life in prison for it. But the beginning starts with my mother. She was a loving, caring person. She always wanted to make people happy. And also, once I found out that my mum had died, it shook me as a person, it shook me as a human being. I didn't want to talk to anyone, I didn't want to be alive. I was always depressed. I always thought that I was alone. And then all of a sudden I joined Tottenham, the Tottenham Hotspur Foundation, and I found a sense of myself again. And then from that day onward, when I was 7 years of age, someone told me a little thing when I joined Spurs. His name was John Abel, and he told me this: which one of you boys are going to step up and believe that you can do it, believe that you can be the next big thing in disability and cerebral palsy football? I stood right into his face, and I turned around and said to him, if you give me an opportunity, I will not let you down. If you give me a chance, I will not let you down. And he gave me a chance, and he gave me another chance, and he gave me another chance, and another chance. Every chance he gave me, I took it both hands. I missed birthdays, Christmases, New Year's Eves. I missed every type of holiday there is to play the sport that I love, to play football, to play the sport that I love the most. I've travelled all over the world and played in so many beautiful places, and I've won so many trophies while doing it. And it's not because I had to, it's because I wanted to. And it's because I wanted to become the best disability footballer and cerebral palsy footballer I could be. And I'm not being funny, anybody can be me. Anybody. but I wanted to prove something to myself, and I wanted to prove to others around me that I could do it. My friends and family, some of my members of friends and family couldn't believe what I had done. I had made it to the big time, to the big leagues. And I had done it with all tragedy while doing it. It's remarkable to see with so many bad things happening in my life and in my childhood, I have become of what I've become, and that is a good man and a good person. Anyone can do it if they set their mind to it. I have achieved every ounce of bit of. People used to feel sorry for me because I didn't have a mum or I didn't have a dad around, but I had good people around me to support me, like my sisters, like my uncles, like my aunts. I had good people around me to support me. I was around good and decent people who supported me throughout the whole of my football career. What I have achieved and what I've done is exceptional. People used to say I got told when I was a child that I would be in a wheelchair for the rest of my life. And I've done the impossible. I was wearing splints for the first couple of years of my life. But my friends, my family supported me throughout the dark times of my life. There has been times, I'm going to be honest, there has been times where I wanted to commit suicide and give up. But I never gave up. I never gave up on my dream. I never gave up on myself. And I never gave up on my friends and family around me. There's been plenty of times where I've wanted to do that and I haven't. Because I've thought to myself, what would they be like if they didn't have me in their life? And that is the honest truth. This ain't no lie, this ain't no joke. This is real life stuff. This is my life story. And the fact of the matter is that I have been one of the greatest disabled footballers in the world for the last 23 years. And the fact of the matter is that I'm still playing to this day, alongside my fellow friend and teammate Alex, who's doing this video with me today. The fact of the matter is, every single time I've been knocked down or knocked back, I've got straight back up and I've moved on with and just kept winning trophies, kept winning titles, kept achieving things along with my friends and family with me. It's that love and support in my life that I have achieved everything I've wanted to achieve and more. But the fact of the matter is, throughout the whole bad stuff of people dying around me, whether it's my granddad, whether it's my aunties, whether it's my uncles, whether it's my granddad, I've got to come back from that. I've managed to deal with that in my own way and achieve the greatest things of all. I'm achieving my dream. And the fact of the matter is that no one can take that away from me.
So football changed your life then, it seemed?
Football didn't change my life, it saved my life.
That's a good point.
It saved my life. If I didn't have football in my life, Alex, I wouldn't be in this position. I wouldn't be standing here today telling you that I am so blessed and so humble to have the life that I do have. And I've achieved so much in my lifetime. So much. I would be dead right now if it wasn't for football. I've had so many heartbreaks, so many heartbreaks in my life. Even with relationships with women in school. I've fooled around with so many girls in my life that I couldn't believe the amount of attention that I was getting. I couldn't believe that myself. I had so much female attention. I went out with about I had 2 girls in every single year by the time I was 7 or 8. And the fact of the matter is that I was a bit of a ladies' man. I was. And I'm going to be brutally honest here and say that if it wasn't for football, I wouldn't be so well known today. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be standing here right now. You'd probably think that I was a nobody. But if it wasn't for football, I wouldn't have been noticed. I wouldn't be playing for Cheshunt right now. Cheshunt is the club that I played for, which I started up when I was just 22 years of age. And now it's grown and grown and grown into one of the biggest disabled football teams in the world. And I've been blessed to win so many trophies with them. I've won Hertfordshire League trophies with them. I've won CP trophies with Tottenham. I've won Essex League trophies with West Ham. I've won everything in the game there is to win, and so much more. But I didn't do this because I didn't start all of this up because I wanted to. Not because I had to, because I wanted to, because I wanted to meet people with similar disabilities or make new friends, because I'd never had that when I was a kid. I never had the friendships that I have now. I've got so many friends and I'm so popular, whether you are disabled, whether you are able-bodied. I've got so many friends in my life that I never could even imagine. But if I didn't go through the hard times, being raped, getting beaten up, being bullied, everywhere I went I was bullied. Yes, one time my sisters even told me that I had bruising on my ribs. Turned out I had 5 broken ribs from where someone kicked my fucking chest in. I've been whacked over the head with I've been whacked over the head as well. There is so many bad things have happened to me that I have come through it all. And I have achieved so much. And I've gone through it all. I have been through it. There's nothing that can stop me from achieving the greatest things of all. People have asked me, what does the present hold for Christian Mcdonald? You never know, because you never know what is. Life is like a mystery. You never know what's going to happen. I could end up leaving Cheshunt and going to play for some other team. But right now I'm a Cheshunt player and I'm here to stay and work hard and to achieve stuff with the teams that I have played for. Any team will tell you, any person will tell you, any teammate will tell you, who has played alongside me, any person who has played against me as well, will tell you this. They will say, I am one of the greatest ever players who has stepped foot on a football pitch. This ain't coming from my mouth, this is coming from Alex's, this is coming from everyone else's. It's the truth. It's no lie, it's the truth. I have achieved everything there is to achieve and so much more. You can't have. I have been through so much in my life that no one would ever think of. I've been through it. I've been accused of stuff that I haven't even done. I was accused of rape when I was just 22. I got accused of rape, and I had to leave, and I was in court. I was standing there in court, and I was basically saying to my lawyers, I don't know how we're going to get out of this. I really don't. I got accused of something that I didn't do. They investigated it. They done the regular information. They also did an examination, and I got accused of it. And now they dropped the charges. Good on them. They dropped the charges and they proved the truth. The truth came out in the end. The truth always comes out. And the thing is, I'm now playing my football, doing what I do best, and that is being on a football pitch, influencing players like Alex over here. I've influenced so many people with my time to play disability football. I've played against the best, and I've played with the best. Alex is one of them. Alex will tell you. And at the end of the day, don't just hear it from me. Hear it from the players around me, including Alex.
So what advice would you give to people that are in your shoes? What advice you would give them now if they're watching this video?
I would say my advice to you is do whatever you need to achieve your dream. If you want to become a footballer, cricketer, anything, if you want to be a musician, please go and do it. Nothing is impossible. I'm a living proof of that. Please go and do what you do love, what you want to do, what you love, because I've done it. I've achieved it. I've achieved the impossible. If I can do it, so can you.
That is a very powerful video that was on the first episode. There were some really good points in there in the video telling Chris's story. It blows you away, it does, the story he's told. So if anyone's going through this as well, you can achieve impossible dreams, can come true. Thanks for watching this first episode.